Our next guest is Achilles, and Achilles is one of our longer residents. He's been with us since August, and he's actually one of my favorite dogs on the adoption floor. He is a 2-year-old pit bull mix, and one of the things that probably keeps Achilles here a little bit longer is that in his kennel he presents as very fearful of strangers, and that's not uncommon. Sometimes when dogs have that barrier, they don't have that escape route. So what do they do to get you to go away? They bark at you. Or sometimes they're very frustrated because they can't get to you. They're excited, so they bark at you. And that doesn't always make dogs look the most appealing. But outside of his kennel, he can be a little bit different. With us, he is incredibly relaxed and playful and happy, very affectionate. But it does take him a little bit of time to warm up to new people. A lot of visitors think that you can only come once. That's not true. You can come and visit a dog more than once. And sometimes we actually encourage that for dogs like Achilles or maybe Julie, who have been here a while and are less inclined to warm up to strangers right away. Sometimes they need that extra visit to be like, oh, I've met you before. Cool, let's hang out, let's play. And that's something that we don't have a problem with at all. He is a very smart dog. He knows sit, he knows down. He loves a good puzzle feeder. In fact, the blue toy that he has been playing with on the show today, one of those is a puzzle feeder. So he has to kind of figure those things out. He's very smart, very treat motivated, walks pretty nicely on his leash and harness. He has tons of great qualities, but the fact that he, barks a lot in his kennel. Also, he does have quite a few allergies. So he's a dog that's on quite a bit of medication for his allergies. So medicated baths, things like that are also going to be something that families would have to take under consideration. Can you afford his vet care?
So Achilles has a scar on his nose. Do we know the story behind that scar?
So I like Achilles' little Wolverine scar. I think it makes him look even more adorable than he already is. But that came from an altercation with another dog. And as a result, he's a little bit cautious around other canines, understandably, because he got bit on the nose. Anybody who is looking to take him on, be mindful if you have another dog, that might not be the best fit for him. And when you're out and about, paying attention to his body language, not necessarily allowing other people who want to, introduce their dogs to your dogs to walk right up on Achilles, because he's a little bit nervous in that situation. With proper distance, he's fine. We don't have any issues, walking him out in our yard when he sees the other dogs. He's pretty good, but you just want to make sure that you're maintaining that safe distance. And also helping to do a little bit of counter conditioning and desensitization to help him understand that other dogs really aren't something that he needs to be afraid of anymore. And that can be a process that takes a lot of time and a lot of patience. So Achilles just noticed there were strangers in the room, and he gave a little bit of an indicator that he's not unsure what's going on. But we are glad that he is a dog that will hopefully find a forever home in the new year. If you are interested in him, then you can, again, book an appointment by going to visitfcac.as.me.